Chloe Demir of Save the Victory Roll. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. As I'm filming this intro, it's another heat wave in Vancouver, so it is hot. So I filmed a little early to get this video ready of the Equalizer 1 from Sample Beauty. Yes, better late than never. I was lucky, beauty base sale, so I thought I could finally give this one a go. It has a beautiful color story, and we are doing 3 looks. This was the 3rd look that I did today. Kind of smoky black gray eye, kind of an ode to Make Me Up Missa, who does these all the time, and they look fabulous on her. But I did mine with my favorite kind of pointed winged out look. So if this is something that you want to see and the other 2 looks that I did, then this is a place for you to be, and I'd like you to keep on watching. Hey everybody. All right, we're doing another Better Late Than Never, and this is with the Equalizer Volume 1 palette by Sample Beauty. I've been looking at this for a while. Beauty Bay had a 40% off of Sample Beauty, so I thought I could give this one a try. What makes this one really interesting is that each color will have a shimmer that corresponds. So you've got the yellow matte, and then you get a yellow shimmer, green matte, green shimmer, orange matte, orange shimmer, and so on. And then they're all the brights, and then they go back and forth, and then the middle row is neutrals. But then the same thing, we've got a shimmer that goes with a matte, a shimmer with a matte, a shimmer with a matte. So I thought that was quite different. I really like that. So today, because I'm working this morning, I don't have a lot of time, I thought I'm going to do a neutral look. I know. Who am I? But it is quick, it is easy, even easier than my normal easy. So I thought we could play with that today. So basically I'm just playing, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm just going to point to the colors. So I'm going to be using these 2 here, this one here, and this one here, and that one there. So basically the only color I'm not using in this row is that one shimmer. Here, let's try to get these colors to look like they're supposed to. But there you go. So I thought this is what I'm going to do. And then what it's nice also is the palette, besides having the rainbow colors and not a huge amount of neutrals, but a nice balance of neutrals, it also has black and white in there with corresponding shimmers in the black and the white, which is very cool. I'm going to only be using 3 brushes today. So I've got the floofy one from Colored Rain. I have this little one for the inner corner and under the just for inner corner from AQA, and then I have this Lowest Cosmetics one for the bottom lash line, and then of course just using my color switch, which I've had for a million years. The thing inside is washable, so there you have it. I primed my eyes today with, oh, you know what? Somebody needs to invent square brushes. I'm really over this. Always dropping brushes all the time, 24/7 when I'm doing makeup. It is annoying AF. So let's go a little closer. And there we go, just a neutral look. And again, like I said, I was just using the, or I was about to say, I'm again using the Juvia's Place concealer that I'm trying to finish panning up as my eye primer. And then I just patted out any wrinkles because I put them on at the same time I was doing the other eye. So the first thing I did was I went into the lightest of the mattes in the neutrals, and then I just went into the crease and to the inner corner. So just starting a little bit of a base color and then building them up. So just some nice swiping motions, windshield wiper, and it just blends it in really nice. I had no fallout. I do have mascara under my eye, but no fallout from the shadows. So there we go. So I did that. And then I went into the second lightest matte, and then we're bringing that in to the first third of the eye, and then just giving it a blendy blend. So. I have one of their other palettes. If I remember, I'll link the video that I did on it. One that I was also looking, that I really wanted. And then I also, with this order, bought a loose pigment that I want to try as well. So I might do that just for a look tomorrow for work, because I'm actually going into the office tomorrow. So there we go. We've got that first shade in the crease, and then the second shade in the inner third there. Then I'm going to take the darkest brown, and then we're going to bring that onto the outer corner. I actually did use a little bit of the black too. Not a lot, but a little. And then we want to bring that up, and then I just kind of winged it out just to give a little shape, not to be too rounded. And blended that up. Like so, and then a little bit more. See if that's matching up. And then I took a teeny bit of the black, just a little, to light tap, and then I just use that to darken it up a little bit more. So, and then again went into the brown, the darker shade, and then just blended that on top, and then brought it over to the center a little bit. So let's see if we're matching it up, and then just give a nice little blend. Went over one more time with the medium of the neutrals. And then that lightest shade one more time, just to go over top and then to blend a little. So there we go. We've got our, so that's the neutrals down. And then we're going to take a little bit of shimmer, and then I use the darkest shimmer in there, and then I gave it a little bit of a spray with my Cover FX, and then we're going to pop that onto our lid. And then just doing it all the way over. And then I'm going to dip in again. And then you can see the second time I dip in, when the brush is a little bit drier, it just pulls the shimmer over. There we go. There's that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then, like I said, I'm going to just use this little flat brush from Lois. Then I'm just going to repeat the dark and the medium brown underneath. So I can't wait to try all the colors. This is just the quick first look. And then using this little pointy one, I'm going to go into the second shimmer. Oh, get some on the brush first. And then just use that for the inner corner. Again, these shimmers feel more like satins than super bright shimmers. They might, on a different, like on a black base or something, show lighter or more vibrant, but these are neutrals, so I don't expect them to be that blingy. There we go. And then finally, we'll just put on a little mascara, and hopefully this time I won't get it on my bottom lash. Or underneath my bottom lash, I should say. There we go. So since we are a little dry now on the one eye, I'm going to quickly see if I can get rid of that mascara I got. I always have problems with the bottom lash line and mascara. There we go. So that is our first look with the Sample Beauty Equalizer 1 palette. And then we'll take a look one more time. It has a big mirror as well. Oops, I guess it'd help if I put it in front of the camera. And that's it there. So very, very pretty palette. Yes, it's a rainbow palette and I have some other ones, but I do like that it has corresponding shimmers for each color. I think that's really good. So let's get a little bit closer. And there you go. See, they blend really nice. There we go. Nice and simple for our very first look playing with this. And for once, trying some neutral. If you're neutral folks, maybe this is for you. Alrighty, so on to the next look. Hey, we're back. We're on to our second look with the Equalizer Volume 1 in our Better Late Than Never series. This is the color palette again. And today we are going to be using the yellow, the orange, the red, and then we're going to be using the shimmers on the other side to correspond. And then for the inner corner, we're going to use this white shade here. They do have names, but they're just rainbow colors and some neutrals. So I don't have to drag out my glasses for that. So yeah, so what I did was, again, I've been if I'm just focusing on one item, I've been using all my project pan. So I just finished my Ordinary, their full coverage foundation. And then on my face, I also have the Fenty Beauty powder. And I did the latest bit of blush, barely noticeable because I didn't want it to clash with our eyes. And then a teeny bit of a Charlotte Tilbury liquid highlighter that I'm panning as well. Actually, I'm panning my brows too with the Tarte Brow thing. So it's basically a whack of pan on my face and then the Equalizer palette here. And then on my eyes, it is my Juvia's Place primer that I am again panning. So I've been working on that. I've pulled the plug out of it, so I'm almost there, but I'm trying to use every little bit because I do like it. Okay, so first off, what I did was I took one of my smaller brushes, and that's when I started the inner corner, and then so I went from lighter to darker. So first I went into that yellow shade, and then easy enough too, there's one color of each. So there's like, except for the blue, well, I guess the blue and the green, there's a lighter and a darker, but everywhere else it's like one yellow matte, one shiny matte, one shiny shadow, etc. through all the colors. So names don't really matter, at least not to me. And then we're just gonna go and then bring it into about a third, and then bringing it up. And it goes on really nicely. It doesn't seem to be patchy at all. Easy to blend. I've had no fallout so far with this palette. Well, I've got one teeny speck of red right there, but it wasn't worth futzing over at the moment. And there we go. And then I went into the orange shade. And then what I did for the orange shade was I did the whole eye and then I darkened it with the red on the outer corner. So first I laid down the first little bit with this smaller brush. just to kind of map my shape out a little bit. And we didn't go too high today. And then taking something with a sharper edge, this case is an envelope, I'm gonna go and make myself not super high up, but I do want a teeny bit of shape. So I think I had it pretty low down. And then we will, oh, it's so hard to watch in the monitor and then do this. So let me just pop this. Let's see, can I get any bit of a shape? Yeah, there we go. And I got my shape. Then I'm going to pull in the rest of the orange. Yeah, that's okay. There we go. And then I'm going to take so this was a Kaleidos brush. It's just a small brush there. And then here, this one's a little bit bigger, and that's what I'm going to use to fill in the color. So, a little bit more orange here. And before I go into the red, I'm going to fill in a little bit more of the yellow, bringing it over to the orange just a smidge. Okay. So just kind of like a sunset eye. And then we'll darken the red on the outer corner. I was originally just going to do orange and yellow, but then I thought, I love a red eye look, but I don't think on me, unless I'm going totally gothy, that a full red eye look. So just having a little bit on the outer corner is really nice. There we go. And then I'm going to take my fluffy Wayne Goss brush here and just quickly, more of a tapping motion to blend this a little bit, but not to run the colors together. Yeah, that looks good. So, and then taking this Lois Cosmetics brush that has, it's dense and then it's flat. And then I'm going to go into the shimmers, and then I'm also going to be using my Cover FX spray. I'm going to need some more soon. And then I'm just going to go into the shimmery shade. So this is the shimmery yellow. Then we're just going to pack it on the mobile lid part. I didn't bring it right up, just on where my actual eyelid is. So it's nice and shimmery. We'll do a close-up when it's done. And then we went into the orange, shimmery orange shade. The brush is still wet, so this should hopefully be good. The yellow one is definitely a little bit more crumblier than the orange is. Maybe we will spray a little bit more. The orange shimmer is a little bit lighter than the matte. There we go. That's pretty. And then finally, we're going to go into the red shimmer. And this one, like the orange, is a little bit more denser packed and not as crumbly as the yellow one is. More. And then red onto the outside. Yeah, it doesn't have as much shimmer either as the other two colors. I'm going to try that first brush to see if I can get a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's better. There we go. And then along the bottom, what we're going to do is I've just got this little really thin AQA brush. I'm just going to go and repeat the colors on the bottom. So we're going to start with the red, making sure we're connecting the line. And then we're going to use that white shimmery shade in the inner corner. And there we go. Forgot to bring my mascara, but that's okay. We're focusing on the eyeshadow today. So let's bring that closer. And then those are the three colors there together. Ooh. And there we go. So that is our second look. I think we're going to do one more. Hopefully we're having a heat wave yet again starting today. So hopefully it's not too bad tomorrow morning. And then I will do another look. I think we'll probably do, we did neutrals, we've done the oranges and the reds. So I think a green or maybe a purple. I did get a loose shimmer in a green, so I may want to play with that, but we'll see tomorrow. So there we go. That is our second look. And if you want to see the next one, just keep on watching. Hey, here we are with the third look. And again, this is using, in case you've forgotten, the Equalizer 1 palette. Today I'm going to do something different for me. So I'm part of the Sexy Sausages group, as well as a few other groups related to Make Me Up Missa and Teresa Mulhern. And one of the things that I've been learning is the importance of a black eyeshadow. So I thought it's looking a little gray because my lights are a little bright. So I'm going to see if I can fix that afterwards. But I've decided to just play with this shimmery black, the dark black, and then a little bit of the white. And then for the inner corner, a little bit of the shimmery white, and kind of do an ode to Mrs. Smoky Eye, but she usually does it, I think, with a more rounded look. I like my little bit of a flick, but we're just going to do it as a bit of, yeah, that she inspired me a little bit with this look and this palette. So it should be pretty quick. It didn't take me very long. So I'm just going to use a few different brushes. So I've got the fluffy Wayne Goss brush. I know I have problems with his name. And then I have this kind of thicker, flatter one. And then I've just got a couple other smaller ones, one for the inner corner and then one for the bottom lash line a bit. And then on my face right now, I just have the Nars Foundation, which is a favorite of Mrs. as well. And through her, I've tried it and I really like it. And then I just watched a recent vlog that she did with the patrons, and then they were talking about the e.l.f. putty products, so that got me in the mood for the putty products. So I have a little bit of the putty bronzer and a little bit of the putty blush on. So there we go. So that's kind of what's on my face. And then when we finish off, we can do lips and a little bit with my hair and maybe some lashes afterwards. But let's just start with the eye. So what I did was, I primed it with my Juvia's Place that I'm panning, the concealer. And then I'm just going to, because it's been on for a little bit, just pat it so it doesn't get the crinkles. We don't want to save those into place. And then I'm going to take that little packing brush that we talked about, the kind of denser flat one. And then I'm going to take some of the black, and then we're going to do a bit of a shape. So I'm just going to quickly do just a little, so I kind of know where I'm going. And then I'm going to color in the black. And then I've done it about 3/4 of the way, just using the black. And then we're just going to pack that on. Goes on really nicely. It's a buildable formula. I mean, I suppose if I really, really whack on my brush, it may go on black, black, black right away, but it doesn't take very long until it builds up. Get on there, there we go. And then we're going to build that nicely. And then just make sure I don't pull it too hot, because then we have nowhere to blend. And then once I've got it packed to a way that I'm pretty happy with, even one more dip. Yeah, this is a super nice black. So there we go. Oops. So maybe do my other eye, this eye first. Easier to film showing this eye, but creature of habit. All right, so now we've got to the dark on, and then just going to go through my color switch, and then I'm going to go into the shimmery. It's more like a shimmery gray, but I think it's to match with the black, so it's very dark. And then I just popped that in there. It also goes on, as you can tell, really nicely. Blend that over into the matte black a bit, and then still make sure, and then we're going to wing it out a little bit, soften it out. I don't think my wings are going to match super much today. That's okay, we're just working from home. All right. A little bit more. And then again, I'm going to go into the color switch. I'm going to be doing the bottom lash line, so I'm just going to take this pointed flat one here, or angled flat one, and take a little bit of the black just so I can work on a bit of the wing area there, try and match it a wee bit. And then taking our dense brush again, just kind of soften it like I did on the other side. Okay. Then I just took the black, and then I just brought it down under my lower lash line. I didn't bring the shimmer to the bottom, I just did black all the way. But when I do the inner corner, I'll pull a little bit of shimmer over. Make sure that we're nice and connected on the corner. Like so. So then we've got that done. So we've got our full shape. Then I took my Wayne Goss fluffy brush, and then I dipped it just a tap into the white. And then what I did was just blended a top bottom here very gently to soften it, and then just make it almost like a light gray that it fades into gray. Just a little bit, not too much. I think that's looking pretty close. Yeah, I think that matches up really nicely. Yep. And then taking this other little Lois Cosmetics brush here, the really, really small tip, I'm gonna go into the shimmery white and I'm gonna put that into the inner corner, and then I'm gonna pull it a little bit into the bottom, into the black. So that way we get shimmer, but it's not too stark, just the white. So when I pull it in there, it takes a little bit of the black and the gray. And there we go. So there's that. So for the waterline, I just have this black Nars pencil. It's old. I don't even think the name, I think I've already sharpened past the name. But yeah, it's old, so I don't know if they still make it. And then we're just going to do that into bottom waterline, and then a little bit into the top of the eye. Good. Yeah, the Nars pencils are really nice. And then for mascara, again, we're just gonna pop on our Essence Lash Princess. And then let's just quickly double check that we have it the way we like it. Yeah, I think that turned out pretty good. I think I ended up managing to match it, the wing on either side, pretty well. Maybe a teeny bit more of a blend right here. Just a bit. There we go. We're having another heat wave in Vancouver, so I shut off the fan, but it is warm. So I'm feeling a little early this morning, so I thought I could film early, start work early, so that way by the time I get super hot this afternoon, I can shut down for the day. It was 38 yesterday, so it was pretty brutal. I think it's supposed to be a little bit cooler, so with a high of 35 today, but that is still way too hot to what we're used to in Vancouver. I was jealous on Missa's blog that it was raining in Edinburgh. So rumor is we may have rain on Sunday, so I'm actually very excited. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go maybe put on some half lashes, put on a lip, and then we can come back and have our final thoughts on this palette. So just keep on watching. Hey, okay, we're back. Okay, so something else I've learned about having claws, putting on half lashes are a bitch. So half lashes are a no-go. So we left it off today. I don't have that much time, but I did put on a little red lip. This is the Hourglass. It was a limited, I don't know if it's a limited edition, but the packaging is. They created a formula or an ingredient that is supposed to take the place of carmine that will give you that red that everybody likes. So that's the lipstick there, and I do love it. So I did want to support Hourglass in that endeavor because yes, carmine is beetles, and maybe beetles don't mean anything to a lot of people, but to me it's still a living creature and I don't need to crush it to be on my eyeballs. So I try not to have anything with carmine in it. Occasionally I have bought something in error where I didn't see it or wasn't paying attention, so I may have one or two things in my collection, but for the most part I try not to have any products that have carmine in them. So anyways, so that's the red I added. I thought that would go good with a smoky eye today. So but what we're actually here to talk about is the Sample Beauty Equalizer palette. I like it. I'm so glad that I discovered them again through some of my makeup groups that I am in. I have a video, if I remember, I will link it up, for the first little palette that I bought. I bought one that was a blue and green heavy one. It was just a smaller palette. I want to say 9, 10 pens. That kind of looked like the Ace Beauty one that I wanted in the color story. That was a little bit out of my price range. So anyways, I enjoyed that a lot. So when this went on sale for 30% off on Beauty Bay, I thought I'd give it a try. I also bought a little shiny green pigment, but I might save that for Green Week because I think I want to do a whack of looks using all my different green palettes, green heavy inspired palettes. So anyways, so that's for another day. So again, let's talk about this palette. So technically, yes, this is a rainbow palette. I do have some other ones that I really like. I have the Beauty Bay Bright Mattes, which is an all matte rainbowy palette. And I have the Colored Rain Pigment palette, which is also a, I believe, all matte rainbow palette. And it's also very beautiful. I love the quality. What's nice about this one is every color has a corresponding shimmer to it. And it also has the black and white, including shimmery versions, and it does have one row of neutrals, and they're really nice neutrals. I'm not usually a neutral girl, but if I'm going to do a neutral eye, I will probably reach for this row definitely. So we had played with the neutral roll. We had done an orange and red look for the second look, and then today we thought we're going to do something different and do something a bit more smoky and play with the black and whites in this palette, and I really enjoyed it. So this is the outcome. So I want to say this is an A+ palette. Even not on sale, the price is really good. I think the Sample Beauty pricing is decent. But if you can get it 30% off, why the heck not? Especially if you're in North America and ordering from Beauty Bay in the UK, that it will help a little bit to cover shipping. So usually if I buy stuff on sale, to me, it's not so much for getting the palette or the makeup on sale. For me, the discount, I like it if it can cover what would be my shipping. Then I think that's fantastic. So anyways, I really enjoy it. This was a vegan palette. I think they do have one or two, but I'm not 100% sure, that may have carmine in it. I'm not 100%, I have to double check, but I believe the majority of their palettes are vegan. Anyways, I really enjoyed it. I would highly recommend it. You definitely will get a lot of looks in it, and the shimmers are decent. They're a little bit more than satins, I would say. I guess depending on which ones, but these ones really have a nice shimmer. I really do like this a lot. So this is our final look. Again, it's very, very, very hot in Vancouver. I did not have the energy to do much with my hair. I'm probably gonna put it in a ponytail, but for now I put on my little horns to keep the hair out of my face. So anyways, this is our look. What do you think? Not bad, right? Again, I'm a makeup enthusiast, not a makeup artist. I just love playing with makeup, and smoky look is good. I think I'd probably do this one again. So that's it. That's it for me today. If you'd like to give us a like, comment, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. Or maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends. We can still talk makeup. You can still see me wear my horns. And yeah, so that's it.